I've joined UKO Group, which is a relatively new group of companies. We've got 5 brands and I'm the group sales director. We have this boardroom strategy, which is called Pathway to 50 million. So we've got to deliver a business that's currently turning over about 16 million to 50 million in about 5 years' time. And when you break that down into each individual business and then put a strategy into that, it's the most exciting, exhilarating journey. But absolutely, have I taken some of the key ingredients that I've taken from the Row and my other expeditions without question. Team dynamics, conflict, although there's not really been any conflict, but there are people with different opinions, different views, and we've all got to manage that with empathy, and working together.
And I'm just interested your views on, how you learn to manage members of your team who may not be as resilient, or, we live in an age now where there's a high level of expectation, and it's very difficult, particularly if you've got young people in your business.
Do you know what? It's an interesting thing because you just go back to human instincts. Okay, everybody's human. You don't know how somebody's feeling that particular day when they turn up to work. So what we might think is harmless banter because we said it the week before might actually be a particular problem. Now that was manifested on the boat. So we needed stuff to be done quickly. Okay, because there's a change in weather or there's some waves or whatever else. But you've got to understand that person might have had a really bad day. They might really miss their family. They might not have had the right sleep that day. They might be absolutely exhausted. They might be regretting being on that boat. So in work, I suppose I treat people now with, instead of, I've never been barking orders, I've never been a micromanager, but I look at people and I kind of think, well, actually, before I engage with this particular conversation or trying to put through across my point of view, let's hear them first. Because if they tell you what their point of view is or how they're feeling, not necessarily how they're feeling, but you can tell everything you need to know. It's a bit like selling. Selling is not about talking, it's about listening. And people would tell you all you need to know.
Definitely.
To adapt your sales pitch. And I suppose dealing with people is all about adapting to that particular person, how they're going to fit in with the team. The first people with recruitment now is, are they going to fit in with my team? Have they got the skills? Yes, that's a given. Right. But are they going to fit? Are they going to add to our team? For salespeople now, are they going to add to our brand? Are they going to add, are they going to add to the person they're going to go and see?
So I developed a formula, methodology many years ago called SAM, funnily enough, which stands for skills, attitude, and momentum. I've been doing some training on it today, actually, with some businesses. And I asked people to score themselves out of 100 on skills. So skills might be technical skills, but it might be communication skills, timekeeping. So skills, the same with attitude. Have you got a, whatever it takes attitude? Are you going to help other people? Are you going to go out of your way for your customers? So that kind of attitude piece. And then the last one is momentum, which is action, speed, and direction of travel. Are you going in the right direction? And I developed a formula which I call my Millionaires Club. And, if you score 100 on skills, 100 in attitude, 100 momentum, 100 times 100 times 100 is a million. So it's my Millionaires Club. So it's only a bit of fun, but it really demonstrates how, if somebody is a 50 and a 50, they don't get half the result. So 50 times 50 times 50 is 125,000. So it's a tenth of the result. So those differences, that makes a big difference. So one of the things I'm really passionate about is upskilling skills, but also attitude and also momentum, how fast people operate and the action they take.